to Our Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with a midweek live. Lots of updates to talk about this week. And happy belated Easter, even though we said happy Easter during Easter. But there's another happy Easter. I've got lots of stuff here, guys. I've got everything everywhere, and I do apologise in advance if I look unorganised. It's because I am unorganised today. Just a tad. Oh, you know, Easter and chocolates and food and more chocolates and more food. That's what it's all about. Well, it's not, but that's what I did. Hello, Marty. Lovely to have you here. Welcome. Hello, lovely Luana. Lovely to have you here. The lovely Julie is in the house. Yay, Julie. Hello for those of you who are coming on now. Oh, beautiful Jody man, how we missed you. Welcome back. Hello, Liz. Lovely to have you here. Welcome back, Jody, welcome back. We missed you. Let's do the quiet clap. Because my clapping is really loud. Hello, Green Butterfly. Lovely to have you here. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hello, Jane. Glad you've arrived. Oh, the lovely Jay. Melody, wonderful Melody. Thank you for joining us again. The beautiful Karen. We're having a full house. Yay. We love a full house. We're still in the midst of, well, I won't say in the midst of Easter. We're all over the place here at home. We kind of had an Easter, and then people are on holidays, and the school holidays are on, and the neighbours are playing basketball, and there's a whole lot of noise happening in the house. So just bear with me, guys. I've had to close the door. So if the internet plays up, I'm going to open the door, but you kind of have to bear with all the noise in the background. But we have a full house as usual. No, not as usual. This is the first time. The patchwork cardigan has changed. Well, it's kind of changed. It hasn't really changed. Is it spot the difference? And I'll talk about that in a minute, Marty. Jody, I've missed so much. I haven't had a chance to catch up yet. I love what I'm seeing behind you. Jody, you need to watch that first Thursday of the month, hun. You missed that one. That would have explained all of this, darling. But we'll talk about it today just for you, lovely. Teresa's in the house. Big sister is here. The spirit of Stanley, the spider, appeared in my kitchen. I couldn't believe it. What happened? It was hilarious. For those of you who don't know, I'll tell you the spider story in a minute. Guess what? HS is coming down under. He is not. Mr. Harry's coming here? What? I'll have to stand outside the airport and with the cardigan, with the top. Hopefully I get it completed by then. Auntie T, everyone's saying hello, Jody K as well. We have a lot to discuss, and the lovely Jody man who has been away has finally returned and has no idea what she's seeing. And actually half of everyone has no idea what they're seeing over here. They know this bit, but they don't know that bit. That bit there is almost done. As you can see, the front ribbing on one side is finished. I haven't finished the front ribbing on the other, and the top ribbing has to be done. But everything else is done. Everything else, the sleeves, everything is all done. That is a size small, Marty, just to confirm. This is a size, let's just say you've seen me wear it. I'm not going to tell you what size it is. It's like XXXXL. Double X, 4Xs, 10Xs. I don't know how big she is these days. But that one there is actually, it's not a small. It's a small between small and medium. And I think I did a small. I did make a small because she's tiny little framed. Now, the reason I've got that here today, and I'll put it up again on Saturday morning once it's complete, is because Sunday it's going to its home. And I want to wash and block that after the live. So I'm fingers crossed, hoping that it dries by Saturday morning. It's a really thick jumper. If you didn't know, cardigan, it's a relatively thick. It's a 10 ply or an Aran weight. Up the top, she wanted orange for the band up the top. So I'm going to be putting that on after the orange that you see here. Where is it there? I'm going over here. Well, there's one there too. So she wanted all that as well. I've missed some chat. Hello. Hello, Corinne. Hello, lovely Raylene. Good news from Vic Health today. Oh, I haven't even heard it yet, Jay, so I'll have to look that up later. I haven't had time to put the news on, honey. Sleeves easy to do? No. Look how quickly I did that. Look, this one was more difficult because I did that in one piece all the way around. And I got to about here, and then I had to divide, which was okay. Then I did the whole thing, and then I thought, oh, now we're going to make sure I get the sleeves perfect because I had to fit inside the sleeve hole. So that was the only difficulty I had with that one. This one here, a lot easier because I decided to do 3 panels back to fronts. And we're going to sew them up together up the top, leave them opened between the sides, and then attach the sleeve first, and then sew down from the sleeve to the waist, which for me was difficult because I used each color to sew across. Yeah. So I didn't actually say, right, let's get a green and sew down here. For argument's sake, we're talking about in here. Let's get a green and sew down there. I didn't. I used the orange. Yes, I used the orange from the front. I used the blue from the front. I used the green from the grey from the front. I used the grey and then the beige and so on. So I used each colour to sew the side seams up. Okay, that was me being a little bit pedantic and a little bit difficult. In the pattern, I will ask you to use whatever color thread you want, and you can just start from the top or the bottom and work your way up or down, whichever. You don't have to do what I did. I did it because I wanted the same colors per square in the front. I didn't want to see a big green, not that you could see it, like you can't see it. You really can't see it. Let me put one on the side. I'll put this one on the side. It's easier to see. You really can't see the seam line at all. And the seam line starts from right up the top of the hand all the way down to there, right? So as you can see, I still have my ends attached, and I still haven't done the ribbing for this side. But for this, I just used the colour of that one there to sew up. Now you can just use a green or a red or an orange or whatever colour you decide to use for your squares, yeah? When I do the packs up, Jody M, this is for you, hun, because you don't know what's going on yet. I will explain the other thing that's going on, Jody, so you understand. When I did my first Thursday of the month, you were away, and we did miss you, honey. We missed you so much. We really did. You had to see all the antics. I have to show you something that the wonderful Marty and Kiki got together and did for me. You will laugh. But anyway, there you go. This is the cardigan we are making on our channel here at Well Crochet Designs. Okay, we are making large patchwork. Now, if you haven't seen this, Jody, when you get a chance, check out the first Thursday of the month of March, and all of this will be explained. But I'm just giving you a rough rundown on what we're doing. We're doing this on the channel. The pattern to this, and that's the back, the paid pattern to this will be on my website very soon. And then we're doing the actual video on the channel for this particular cardigan, okay? And when we do that, that will be promoting these 2 patterns. Well, actually, it's one. I just changed colors. That will be promoting this pattern on the website when this pattern goes up as a paid pattern, okay? So it's hard to explain now. You kind of really have to watch that first Thursday of March if you get an opportunity to watch that. That would be explaining the whole thing in full. And what else am I going to say? What else? There's so much to tell you, Jody. So much has happened in the past few weeks. I'm sorry, this looks all messy now, doesn't it? Let's just do that. It looks nice and neat like that. Let's go back to the chat. Oh, where are we? I've lost a lot of chat. Okay. We did the sleeves. Oops, I love the multicolored cardigans you made. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Show Mary some love. Thank you, Jay. Hi, Sherry. Hello, lovely to have you here. You love them, Jody. Yes, we are doing one cardigan on the channel as a tutorial, and I will have all the sizes to suit. 15 watching and only 7 likes. Thumbs up, please. Oh, thanks, Jay. Made me say that out loud. Oh, you missed us all too. I know, Jody, we're so warm and fuzzy that you're here. We're warm and fuzzied inside. Okay, love all the colours. Thank you, Sherry. Everyone's saying hello to Jody. Julie says, can't wait to make one of this for winter. Yes, they're coming very soon, Julie. Just bear with me. I'm just messing around with sizes now. Love to do one you show. One you show is that where I get pattern there. I'd love to do the one you show. Is that where I get the pattern? Look, I will explain, Jody, once you see this pattern here, once you see this pattern go up, and you will see it go up, it won't be that long away. When I put this pattern, for starters, as a paid pattern on the website, I will let everyone know that that this is actually on the website. Not necessary for you to buy the pattern. It's just to help you out along the way. But I will be doing this tutorial on the website, Jody, and that will kind of remind you that these will be coming up very soon as written patterns only, though. Okay, but the concept you use for that pattern is exactly the same as this. Now, remember when we did our little beanie the other day, Jody Man, if you haven't noticed this, we've done a beanie the other day, and we made this beanie, and I made this one here. This one's still got ends attached. It goes to show. Still haven't. I made this one in honor of these little cardigans. The style I started to use across this way in joining them is exactly the same way as you would do your cardigan. The only difference is you'll have a little issues with your ribbing because we haven't done ribbing. Actually, I think we might have done ribbing like that. No, we haven't done ribbing like this one before. So that ribbing is exactly the same as the other cardigan. So all you would need to do to follow that design once the pattern goes out is to copy this video that's already out and the other cardigan video for the ribbing, because it's exactly the same where the ribbing comes down and then you get a second ribbing up the top as well. Look, it's a lot of messing around, but when you learn that cardigan, this is exactly the same but in smaller colors. And I explain in the pattern that you need to, for your size, make, I don't know, 10 stitches across. And you need, for your size, make 7 stitches, and yours will 20, whatever the case may be with sizes. So I'll explain that during the tutorial as well, or on the pattern as well, so you don't miss out. And the tutorial we did was this one here. Okay, we made this one here on the website, but I'm sorry, on the I can't get this right. We made this one on the channel here, but I put both those pictures up to show you that it can be done differently as well. It doesn't have to be done like that. Franca must be thrilled. She was jumping over the moon. The other thing you missed was our wonderful Kiki and Marty. Look, they're characters, you know, they're characters. And they both got together and did that. Firstly, they did that. The naughty corner. And we've got our little, little emblem thingy happening there. And then, which I couldn't help but laugh non-stop, they did that. What do you think, Jody? And anyone else joining us new, what do you think? I'm going to be pinning that back up on our shelf. I did have it on the shelf right there. I'm going to be putting it back up there at the end of this week. I just wanted to keep it on the table so I can show you guys. But it's all in a little bit of fun that both Marty and Kiki got together. Check out the cat on the little sofa without any colour. What's that telling us? And over there, there's some special drinks. I don't know what they are. They just look like water to me. And then she's look at what's on her hands. And look at the beautiful Kiki and the cute Marty. Don't you love it? And I called the cat Case. I nicknamed him Case after what's in that case behind him. So there you go. So they got together. They had a little bit of fun at my expense. I mean, had a little bit of fun. It's all good. I really did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun with it too. Are you framing it? No, it's going to be just stuck up the back there. It's thought we'd be in a gold frame by now. Oh, Marty, you're a character. You're not coming out that corner ever. April the 1st, Thursday of the month is much funnier, Jody Man. Oh, well, that's probably what I meant. Sorry, April. Yes, you'll have to check that one out. You'll have to check the 1st of April's, the first Thursday of the month in April. Check it out. Have a bit of a giggle at my expense, as you all do. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. That's so naughty. All right, guys, we've had, yours truly's had way too much chocolate, can't you tell? Woo, she's on a high. Chocolate high. Now, I mentioned in that little community board message earlier, there's been a bit of a change to our sheep show tally. Now if you didn't know what's happening with the sheep show tally, Jody, on Saturday, I think it was, we had a little bit of egg finding. I just put some Easter eggs around the place, and I said, for every egg you found, whether it's the $1 one or the $2 one, I will put that amount towards the kitty of our sheep show, or our little, I don't know what you want to call it, petty cash. It's not petty cash because it's going to be quite a bit of money by the time we go to the sheep show. And everyone had this opportunity to choose some more, and I accidentally left 4. I left 2 twos, which is $4, and 2 ones, and they were hiding somewhere else around here, but I don't even remember what I did with them. All I know is I came in here to clean up and I found the extras. So there's another $6 added to the tally, and the tally was, it was 115, and 115 plus 6, come on mathematicians, what is that, 121? 100 and, hello, maths, anyone? And so we've got a new tally. And for anyone else who heads over to our website and makes a donation, with your donations, I split it in half and I add it to the tally. In July 15, fingers crossed that it goes ahead, in July 15, when I go to the sheep show, I will be spending some money there, obviously, anyway. I would have spent money either way. But now I'm spending some money, that little bit extra that I wasn't able to spend before, by doing little things like this, little tallies, tallying up anyone who makes a super chat, anyone who makes a donation to our website at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. And I put half of what you give me towards this fund. Okay, and then I go to Bendigo and I spend a whole lot of money, as you do. I have my table there and I'll be selling as well, but I'll be spending a whole lot of money as well, which is good because it means, well, you know what it means. It means maybe there's going to be a giveaway. I don't know. Maybe. You know there will be. You know there will be. So, I'm missing all the chat. Oh, did I miss you before, Carrot Top? Hello. I must have missed you before. Did I say hello? I apologize if I didn't. Oh my gosh, love those too. Thank you, Jody. They're very funny, aren't they? They're hilarious. Today will be wow day for me. That's a wow day for you, is it, Jody? Welcome back, by the way. I don't know if you've been keeping track. I've been keeping track of the posts. Nothing's happened for a long time. It's sitting in Ireland somewhere, so I don't know what's happening there. Oh, Sherry, oh, she's done it. Super chat. Thank you very much, Sherry. J Hook, hello. Thank you so much, Sherry, for your super chat. That's $2, so we're going to pop $1 towards the fund. You just want to see me tally, don't you? And there's $1 towards the sheep show fund, and I'm looking forward to spend a bit of money. I'm pretty sure Tom from Tandy's looking forward to seeing me because, you know, I'll put something from the wonderful Tom. I'm not sure if Little Woolies shop will be there this year. I hope they are, because I haven't had an opportunity to go visit them. Now, if you didn't know who they were, they are a little shop that we purchased the yarn for the Pretty as a Peacock blanket. I purchased it from her shop. Now, again, the blanket's on its way. Oh, fingers crossed, it's on its way. I've done nothing this week, guys. So the blanket is on its way. Just bear with me on that one. But if she's there, I know for a fact that that wonderful lady will have her yarn there too. Oh, so I may purchase from her as well. And obviously from other stalls. There's going to be a lot of stalls there. When I went last year, for the small moment that I was there was a whole lot of sheds in a row, and you just walk into the sheds, and in each shed there's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 different stores. Some are crochet, some are craft, some are whatever, some are knitting, and some are whatever else have you. So don't just come to my store, go and visit, have a look at the other stalls as well, because there's a lot of gear there. But come visit me, because I'll be very happy to see you. If you're in Melbourne. If you're not in Melbourne, I'm sorry. But guess what? I mentioned last weekend, and I'm mentioning it again. Anything that is on sale at that stall will be on sale on my website, maybe 3 or 4 days before the store. So you as YouTubers have that choice to purchase at the price, the sale price that will be at the store on that day, those days. Okay, and I'll let you know. Don't worry, I'll pop something up on the community board. I might do a small video and get that out. So you guys get that opportunity to purchase. If you are from overseas or you're interstate and you can't make it, or even if you're just country, Victoria, and you can't make it, by all means, you can purchase the special price. 2 weeks after the show, I will be putting them back up to their normal price. So just heads up there. I just thought I'd get that out there, let you all know that this is what's happening with the funds. They are coming. And every time someone does a super chat, like the lovely Sherry, or does a donation at the website, I pop in half of it towards, oh, wait a minute, I need to pop in $2.50 because somebody else did a donation at the website. Not sure if they want me to mention their names. So I'll just say that someone did a donation. She popped in $5 before, and I'm putting $2.50 towards the fund. So that's what's going to happen. And we can tally that up at the end of the show as well. I call this a show. It's a show. I sent some fan mail about a month ago. It must be arriving by pigeon. Well, guess what, Marty? I got a notification in my email only just yesterday afternoon and this morning, but I've been home. I've been able to get out. So I'll probably get out tomorrow morning. Been a long story about that, but I haven't been able to get out. So I'll probably get out tomorrow morning, which is good because I need to go and buy the buttons for this top. And I'll check the mail. So I'm pretty sure that would be yours, Marty. So it's sitting there waiting for me to collect. I've got free yarn for you. Oh, thanks, Jay. I can always never have enough free yarn. More like a stalk, Marty. It's coming. But I'll tell you what, I sent post to Ireland, as you all know, and that's taking months and months. They did warn me. They said, look, it'll take between 1 and 3 months. You need to just wait. And I went, what? It's never taken that long. Well, it is at the moment. The mail is all over the place, and every country has their own issues with their mail, and we're not the only ones. Can't wait for our lunch on the day. Yes, Julie. Can't wait. You have to suggest where to go. Guys, you're going to have a good time. Really enjoy your lunch and have some fun with the show as well. And really just head off even into the sheep sheds and check out the sheep as well. This is where all this gorgeous yarn you see comes from. Check out the different types of sheep. Check out Polworth sheep if there's any there. I couldn't guarantee you Tom will have his sheep there. I really don't know. I'm pretty sure he will. I should, you know what? I'll message him soon and ask him about what he's doing at the show. But I know he'll be there. He's there every year. And I remember once he asked me, well, how come you're not there? I said, I never really got in. I finally get in last year and they pull it out from under us. But, you know, anyway, it doesn't matter. That's a whole new story. We will get on with that story probably around, what are we on? It's July, isn't it? June. I think the first Thursday in June, we will discuss what's happening in July. And the first Thursday in July, which is 2 weeks away from the show, I will put all the projects on the table, the completed projects. You can have a look at them. I'll have a little video for you to have a look at, specific video just for what's happening at the sheep show and what you will see at the show and what you won't see at the show, because a lot of things can't make it there either. So there's a lot of stuff that I do in the background that just doesn't make it to the shows. They're little things, but the little things are the things that sell anyway, so I'm probably better off bringing them all. Little fridge magnets and stuff, they're the things that do sell very quickly. But it'll be great. I can't wait to get to the show. But in the meantime, that's another story. Customs is holding my parcel hostage until I pay them ransom. I saw that. Is it Customs holding it, Jody? Someone's holding it. That will be part of my wow day. Cheers, I've got to have a drink, guys. I've been talking too much. Now, this pattern, as you can see, is almost done. Just got to put some ribbing on and a buttonhole side. Yeah. It needs a collar. That's it. And then I'm doing one more. This is super extra large. Let's don't go there. This is a small, and I'm doing a medium as well. And then what I'll do is I'll be able to judge the differences between the other sizes and work that out in that way. I know a lot of people go through other measures to work out sizes. This is the way I do it. It's a little unorthodox, I know, but it works. Okay. Okay. I have to think about that, Raylene. Oh, well, okay. Yes, yeah, think about it. Mary, talking too much. Oh, heavens to Betsy J, what will happen next? What will happen next? I was just talking too much. Now, as you know, there's been no tutorials this week. It's been the Easter week, and I've been a little bit slack. No, that's not the word. The word is not that. I've been in holiday mode, but I'm back in action now. And on Thursday, you will get, where is the pattern? Oh, I haven't got the pattern with me. I didn't want to show you the pattern. That's why. You'll be getting the tiny little thing I'm making for Liz's choice of yarn. And that's another thing, Jody, that you may not be, no, you may not have been here for that. Where on Saturday mornings, we've got this thing now where somebody chooses yarn. I pop, remember this yarn we used last year for our swatch blanket of the year? I had so much of it left. Well, now I'm popping 3 or 4 colours on the table on a Saturday morning. And I pick a subscriber on the live to choose a colour combination of their own. And then I pick the stitch and I ask them, you know, what colours they like. And then I'll go away and make something. And that's what this beanie was. Nobody knew they were getting a beanie. Nobody knew it. They only knew that the colours were chosen, okay, by themselves. And then we get to, I get to choose the pattern. I do say it will be a double crochet stitch or a single crochet stitch or a half double. This one was supposed to have been the half double. It still is the half double. Hasn't changed since. The ones who won it on Saturday, you wouldn't believe it, these two won it on Saturday, and they chose the emblem colours that they actually had on their little emblem. Oh, hang on a minute. Was it the green? I don't know now. Was it the green? I can't remember what colours you chose. I'd have to watch my live again, Marty. I'll watch the live again. But they chose the colours that were on the emblem. And I told them we'll be doing a V-stitch. And I couldn't think of a V-stitch. And the lovely Kiki said the V-stitch with the chain in the middle. Blue, red, and green was it, Marty? Thank you. What do I do with the green? Oh, here it is. Hello. It fell. I don't know where the blue came from. Where the that one was I don't know. That was the spare one. Remember? These are the colours. I'm raising dust everywhere. They were the colours. Oh God, wait a minute. So there you go. No, it's purple, red, and green. Oops. I'm not going to get it anymore, Marty. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll just watch the live again. You know, I hate watching my lives. I hate watching my lives. It was because you chose the colours of the emblem. I remember you saying, "Oh, I've got the colours of the emblem." So yeah, you're right. It was the red, purple, and green from memory. Because I remember you saying to me, "Oh, look at that, the colours of the emblem." So yeah, that's all I need to remember. Raising mayhem, says Jay. Yes, we are. All right, so I didn't actually do any tutorials this week, guys, for the simple fact that yes, it was Easter. We've got Catholic Easter last week. We've got Greek Easter this week, and I think Ramadan or something. We're in the middle of Ramadan as well, so there's a whole lot of stuff happening all over the world. So there's lots and lots of things happening. The only thing that affected the channel was the last Easter that it happened, because there was so many public holidays and everybody was home and in my face. I mean, everybody was home. Don't you love it? And now, actually, I have people home today too. So the door's closed. So if the internet fails, usually when the door's closed, the internet fails a little bit. My fingers crossed. It seems to be okay at the moment. So there you go. Now, Jody, the other thing you didn't know, on the channel, we are doing a patchwork jumper. And I've started it right there. And you would have seen this picture on the community post that I posted. Okay. And we haven't started it yet. I have. But we haven't started it on the channel. That was just something for me to show you guys. I haven't touched it since I first started these cardigans. So that goes to show. I just left it there and I put some colors near it for the next few squares, whatever. And that's going to change again. Why? Why not? Why not? The thing with patchwork cardigans is there's no order, as you can see. I actually did mess up this patch on my cardigan, but I fixed it on this lovely girl's cardigan right here. So the stitch is all fixed there. You can't tell, but that's wrong. That is wrong. it's made very wrong, that patch. But that's okay, you know, because it's all about learning, a learning process when it comes to inventing and creating something new. I perfected it on that one. Now the next one what I'm going to perfect on the next one, which really worked me up on this one. I did this one to suit my body, yeah. Now my body, as you know, is it's not perfect. All right, it's just not perfect. It's all out of shape. Well, let's not talk about it. But I'm actually going to make, you like that one? I'm going to make each cardigan to suit the pattern, not so much the pattern, to suit the measurements on the main frame of our measurements. Okay, so there will be a, you know, an extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, double extra large, triple extra large, and just don't even go there for the rest. But there you go. So there will be sizes on your patterns, and the things I'm trying to work out is, what do I change for the sizes? Do I change the squares, which I did for these two patterns? And it kind of confused me a little bit. And it would mean that if I was to sell the pattern in a pack, it would have to be sold in separate packs, because the yarn on one would be different to the yarn on the other, right? So it's all over the place. So instead of doing that, I thought maybe I could change the ribbing, which I did with this. Look at the size of the ribbing, yeah. And look at the size of the ribbing on that one, right? So really, that didn't work either. So come the moment when I do the medium, that's going to change once again until I get what I want done right. However, the young girl who's going to wear this cardigan has accepted to do the photo shoot with me. So we're going to have a little photo shoot together. I don't know where we'll do it here. We might do it at a park. We could do it at a beach. We could do it on a roof. No, I'm scared of heights. We won't do it on a roof. But you know what I mean? We'll go somewhere nice. We'll get some photos done. She'll have photos of hers. I'll have photos of mine. And once I finish the medium, that size should be suited to, I don't know, some member of the family. I think my daughter's a medium at this stage, so it might suit hers. So we'll see. Whoever it suits in the family, I'll get them to do the photo shoot with me as well. So we have the 3 cardigans coming out, but I will have the sizes adjusted to suit other sizes. There you go. That's what I meant to say the whole time. I just didn't, you know, too much came out. You're like me, Mary. Poppins practically perfect in every way. I'm not going to tell you how perfect this body is, or how oblong perfect. We'll call it an oblong perfect. Oh. We'll call it a Sara Lee cake perfect. For those of you who don't know this, we have a commercial here. We had a commercial here in Australia about Sara Lee cake, and she would say, and what we do is we make the cakes with layer, upper layer, upper layer. And that's what my body is like. Layer, upper layer, upper layer. Just a few extra layers, you know. Because the patch works so well. Yeah. Look, I struggle with the patchwork cardigan. I have to admit, I struggled with the measurements. Not so much with the cardigan itself. I found making it in one full piece 100 times better than making them in 3 separate pieces. Because when you make them in one full piece, it's a flow. You just go backward and forward over and over again until you get to here. And then you split it and you're going backward and forward to the front, backward and forward to the back, backward and forward this front, and it's done. Easy. Stitch up the sides, pop your sleeve in the middle, sew it up, and it's done. But a lot of people, and even I did struggle too, with the measurement of the sleeve. It did work out perfectly for me on that one. And I thought, I don't want to be caught out with this one. So I thought I needed to make the cardigan easy for a newcomer as well as for the more avid crocheter. However, if you're brand new at crochet, this is going to be trying. It really will. It's not something that someone who's brand new at it can do. But if you've been doing crochet for some time, you know single crochet and a half double. That's all that jacket is. It's a single crochet and a half double. Hard to imagine. I'm telling a lie. It is, but in here there's doubles. There's a few doubles as well. So seriously, you don't need to know too much. You just need to stay focused on your color change, at what time. You need to stay focused on your measurement. Make sure you get your measurement right. I'll say, right, this is a measurement for someone who's 115 centimeters in chest. This is a measurement for someone who's 94 centimeters in chest. This is a measurement for someone who's, and you just have to do that measurement, right? So that's not a difficult thing to do, but you have to know your measurement. So you have to take your measurement. You have to say, right, I'm 114, or I'm 75, or I'm 96, whatever. You take your measurement to suit you. Then you look at the pattern, you say, right, my measurement 96 means I have to follow this side. My measurement 110 means I have to follow this side. Right, so you have to make sure you focus on your size. Otherwise, because it's a patchwork cardigan, it can be chaos. Because this one, the squares are bigger. This one, the squares are smaller. And the medium, once again, will be in between these two. So you're going to have different size squares and different size ribbings for different size patchwork cardigans. I can't get it out. Doesn't want to come out. But yeah, so it's not a lot to understand, but it's a lot to stay focused on your own size. So I was thinking maybe once I do the packs, I do them in their sizes. I say, right, here's 5 smalls, here's 5 mediums, here's 5 larges, here's 5 that. Which one are you? Give me a measurement. And if you haven't, if you're at the show and you don't know your measurement, I'll have a tape with me and we'll take your measurement. So once you take your measurement, I'll know that that's your size. So I'll just give you your pack. If you want the pack, if you just want the pattern will be there as well. If you just want the yarn will be there, and then you can decide what you want to do with it. And that sort of thing. Okay. Now I used a 10 ply or an Aran weight in Bendigo Woolen Mills. I will have a swatch. You will need to do a gauge. You will need to do it. And I'll tell you why. This is a 10 ply in our Spot Saver and the one on the floor. This is the same thing. It's an Aran weight or a 10 ply or a number 4. But this and this are different sizes, which is weird because they're the same A4, I was going to say, it's like paper here. They're the same size yarn. So I'm telling you now, be very wary. You must do a gauge when you are using your own yarn. You must do a gauge when using our yarn as well, because your crochet could be really loose, and one little swatch that's 4 inches wide could be like, 6 inches for you, 5 inches even. You would have to change your crochet hook to suit. Okay, that's what a swatch or a gauge is all about, so that you can change your crochet hook to suit. Now I will be doing gauge swatches on the channel as a tutorial, and you will get your wool, acrylic and cotton. I couldn't remember the 3 swatches on the tutorial. Other swatches is another thing altogether. I will be doing those swatches and I will be washing and blocking them. I won't be stretching them or anything. I won't even put pins in. I'll just wash them and lay them flat on the board. And then 2 or 3 days later, but you'll see it at the same time in the tutorial, we'll take it off the board. You'll see the differences between the size before it's washed and blocked and then after it's washed. Okay, so you'll see those differences. I won't do it any different. This is exactly what I'll do, and you'll see them in that tutorial. And you'll know, oh gosh, she did it in that yarn, and then it stretched later. You guys need to do your gauge, and you need to wash them. Wash the gauge. People don't realize that. They think, oh, I'll just do a gauge, it'll suit, everything will be fine. Once they get washed, if your yarn is not the same as the yarn I'm using, it could stretch or it could shrink, which depending on the yarn that you're using, yeah? So you need to do those swatches and you need to wash them. People don't realize, do I have to wash them? Yes, you do. Because after they wash, they change size once again. Now, to be honest with you, I have not washed this jumper yet. This cardigan, not a jumper. This cardigan, I've not washed it yet. So I'm going to wash this one today and wash this one later tonight when I've finished the ribbing. Even though I haven't got the buttons yet, I'll wash it without the buttons. But the ribbing will be finished tonight because I've just got that side ribbing to do and the front one. This one in front, this takes me 10 minutes to do, 15 maximum. This one here, oh, it drives me nuts. So I will wash and block these. They hopefully, fingers crossed, will be dry by Sunday. I'm pretty sure they will. The lovely lady I'm visiting is on Sunday. They will be dry by Sunday. They will. Oh, we'll wear them wet. As you do. Mind you, it's been raining all week here in Melbourne. It's been nasty cold. So I had a look at, checked out Sunday's weather. Not bad, not bad. It's a bit warm for a thick cardigan like this, but it's not bad, yeah. Anyway, so we'll be wearing these cardigans together. We'll be doing a little photo shoot when I see her on Sunday, whether we do it outside. I'm hoping maybe to get together with her after Sunday and do a proper photo shoot, and you'll get a chance to see that, all those photos done. And I'm missing the chat. I'm missing the chat. I'm missing the chat. Oh, I'm missing the chat. I'm missing the chat. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I did miss a lot of chat. Oh my golly gee. Here we go. Yes, because the park works so well. Okay. Tim Tam perfect. Thank you, Julie. You had to work at your body. I was born with mine. Oh, Park says Jay. Yes. Hello. Oh, hello, Julian Zapparoni. Hello. Lovely to have you here. Okay, for the photo shoot. Yes, park would be nice. Thank you, Jay. If the weather's good on Sunday, we hope. How many stitches you used for the hat? Jody, I'll talk about that in a minute. For the brim of the hat. Now, Jody, what have I done with them? They fell, I think. Okay, they did fall. Here we are. So there's the hat. There's the hat. Yeah. Jody, honey, check the tutorial out. Go check the tutorial out. It'll tell you how many stitches I used. I can't remember. So I do so much that I can't remember. But it's in the tutorial. I'll tell you how many rows I did this way. I can't remember. I think there was, I'll tell you in a minute. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 6 11s are 66. I think I did 66 rows. Okay. So 66 rows of the ribbing. And then each one of these squares, or they're not really squares, they're kind of rectangle, I did them, what do you call it? 11, I can't get it out. 11 stitches each, 11 half double crochets each. Now, I think with this one, did I do the same? I think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did exactly the same. I think with this one, I didn't do the carrying across. I used a bit of intarsia on that one. Intarsia means you're crocheting over the last colour, yeah, on this row only. I did not do intarsia on this one. I did sew and weave in 100,000 ends on this one, okay. But there you go. Now, look, they're all different, and I like to do different things all the time, and this is why I get confused a lot, because I change things so that you guys can see different ways of doing things, and then I can't remember which way I used, as you do. And this pink one, you see right up there. See that pink hat up there, pink, orange, blue, right up the top there next to the cow. That one there, I did that differently again. Oh, this is not coming down. Hello. Oh, it's gonna fall. Oh, it's gonna fall. So I did that differently again. Now that one there was the Spot Saver yarn, and I was showing everyone on Saturday. It's exactly the same style. It's a 10 ply, an Aran weight, or a number 4, yeah, or 4 weight, if you will. And I used that yarn at the same amount of stitches I used this yarn, and it came out that little tiny bit bigger. So it goes to show you that the Spot Saver yarn, even though the same size, will be different. I use the same hook. I use the same stitch. I use the same version of the stitch, the same squares, same size. Everything was perfect, exactly the same. But it's a lot bigger because that yarn there is a bit more thicker, even though it's a 10 ply or an Aran weight. And I know this is all very confusing to those of you who are joining us new. All you need to remember when doing things is to do a swatch. That's all you need to remember when you're making garments for yourself. Do the gauge. It's called a gauge. You know, when I was young, I used to call it a gorge. I really did. But it's called a gauge or a swatch. Okay, so you need to do one when you are creating clothing, items of clothing. And I won't stress that enough because that needs to be done. Unless, of course, you're doing what we have done in the past, where you're taking your largest measurements, let's not go there, and then you add 10 centimeters and you just crochet squares, big, juicy squares, and it's big and juicy on you and it's okay. Yeah, because that's what you wanted to do. But when it's like, this is actually made to fit me. When you get a chance to check out the first Thursday of the month, I will be wearing this outfit. It is made to fit me. Yeah. So I had to work on my exact measurements for this. All the measurements that are on the main council of measurements. I can't remember the name of the council, some council, but it's all over the place. If you type up, women's or men's measurements, depending on who you're making for, there is a lot of councils that will come up. You click on them and they'll have a full outline of your wrist, your neck, your shoulders, your hip, your whatever it is. I usually take the largest measurement because I don't want to get messed up. Yeah. Do you like that? They're the biggest that you can get for me, but not everyone's as big as me, lucky ducks. But there you go. Look, I just wanted to let everyone know, and I'm rushing through all this because the lovely Jody has not seen it and has been away, and maybe some other people have been away on their holidays too. Being the fact that it was an Easter break, a lot of people have taken time off before and time off after. So I may have to do all this again in about a week's time. What? But if you want to know further, please check out our first Thursday of the month. It gives you pretty much what you've seen here. In fact, I think this is probably giving you more information than you need. That's just a bit of fun for you to have a look at. Sometimes it's not always fun. Sometimes I'm pretty serious. No, I'm always fun. I like to have a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. All right. So what's happening this week on our channel this week? What are we getting? We are getting Liz's project. I'm saying Liz because the lovely Liz chose the grey and the white yarn last week, the week before. We're about a week behind here. And she chose the grey and the white. I'm making something small. I'm not telling you what it is, but it's single crochet. That's all we know. It's in single crochet. When we did this one here, it was half double. When we did the cowl, that was made in doubles. Doubles, yeah. All right. But in the other one, it'll be just plain single crochet. There may be tiny, tiny little bit of sewing. Not a lot, just like a little, that much. little. We're so naughty. I don't want to give away what I'm making because that's supposed to be the surprise of it all. And that's what our live antics of this time in our lives, this time in our lives, our live antics are used for that. For you guys to choose a color combination from the yarn I have on the table, for me to tell you what stitch it's going to be, and for you to find out what the surprise item will be. That's what it's all about right now. And I thought about that quite a few months back when I kept saying, sometimes you guys get a chance to choose the yarn. Actually, I thought about this last year, but I didn't put it into motion because I didn't know how I was going to put it in. I didn't know how I was going to say, right, someone pick yarn over there. I didn't know how I was going to do that. And I kept thinking about it, stewing over it and stewing over it. And then I just threw, as you all know, the wheel away. And I broke it on the way down. Didn't break it a lot. It can be repaired, but it's cracked. It's cracked. So, that's part of me being silly. And it's funny because I put so much into things and then I change things. So much of my time gets wasted on things and then I change it. But this is going to go on for a little while. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it. I think I mentioned something on Saturday that in 4 weeks, 2 weeks of May, the last 2 weeks of May and let's try that again. The last 2 weeks of May and the first 2 weeks of June, I will be doing some stalls. Now, the reason is because it's our autumn to winter at the moment. I need to clear off all of my old gear. It's got to go. Everything has got to go and get ready for the sheep show in July. So I'll be doing stalls at a place called Pipeworks Market, which used to be open here 7 or 8 years ago, but they closed. They are reopening. I think the 20th of May, but don't quote me on it yet. I will get all the details and let you know. They're reopening then. The day that they reopen, I will be there. That very first day, very exciting. I will be there with my stall. I will be there between 11 and 2 for teaching as well. So if you come along at Pipeworks on those days, when I give you those days, when I find out the exact days, I will be there for teaching between 11 and 2. But I will be there for my stall all day, but the teaching will be done between 11 and 2. And the teaching that I'll be doing, basic single, half double, double crochet, that's about it. And the reason is because I'll have all newbies coming and I don't want to get all technical with the new people that are around. So there'll be basic stitches. There'll be different ways you can hold the hook, whatever suits you. There'll be some size. I'll be talking about sizes of yarn, sizes of hooks, what kind of yarn to use with what hook. And I'll be talking about what sort of yarn suits summer gear, what sort of yarn suits winter gear, all the rest of it. So there'll be a whole lot of stuff happening between 11 and 2 on the day, apart from my store being there all day. My store will be there from, I think it's 8 o'clock right into 5. I could be wrong. But I will get all the details for you guys. You'll have them all. And for 4 weeks of that time, I will be selling, getting rid of everything. There may be some yarn for sale too. Old yarn that I've had here that I will never touch because I don't know what to do with. So if you come to Pipeworks and you see that, you're going to get a good deal on that as well. And if you're not there, I'm sorry. But it's all old stock. I don't put old stock on my website. Whatever's done, I clear off. And if there are some items that are on my website and that are sold there as well, I will take them off my website. So there you go. So if there's anything on the website that you want to purchase, best do it now, because come around the 20th of May, I'm selling stuff. They're all going. Everything is going. I want new stuff. I want to party. All right, crochet. By party, I mean crochet. You guys know that. What? Okay. Hello. I kept checking for the live. Got sidetracked. Glad I noticed it. Thank you, Daphne. Could I ask is there a video of the granny square jumper? If so, when was it done? No. There wasn't a video of the granny square. You mean this one here or the other granny square one that I had, Deborah? Do you mean the other one? The one that's neat colors? There's not a video coming, but there is going to be a tutorial, not a tutorial. There is going to be a pattern uploaded on our website on that one as well. You mean the one I did last year, hun? Is that what you mean? Yeah, the other one I did last year. The one where I was supposed to wear at the Bendigo Sheep and Wool Show, and I did wear it all day that day on Thursday. I was so sad. I cried like a baby when they cancelled up that one. No, that pattern is coming up on the website. I will be doing a tutorial on how to attach squares and how to pop a little border on it. So the actual pattern will be up on the website as a pattern in itself. You will have all the sizes there. It's going up as a pattern on the website, Deborah, but there will be a small tutorial on how I attach those squares and how I made the border and the ribbing and the rest of it. So you'll get to see that anyway. And all you need to do is marry it up with the pattern and it's done. Easy? Super easy. I know, super easy. That actually is a very, I won't say it's an easy jumper to make, especially since if you're looking for sizes, I actually had to mess around with small, medium and large just to get it to marry up. But it is a large jumper. It's a big, bulky jumper. So you won't have to worry too much. I mean, mediums and large will probably be similar. Extra large to triple extra large will probably be similar. And your extra small to smalls, they'd probably be similar anyways. So don't stress. It is a bigger jumper. It's made big. If you remember the video, Deborah, when you saw it, it was big for me. It was a little big for me. Well, maybe it wasn't, but I was just put on weight. I don't know, but it is made for, it is made. When I started making that jumper, I was a bit smaller. That's all I want to say. By the time I finished, I went, oh, someone just fits. No, it was big. If you look carefully when you see the video and the photos, the sleeve is a little bit bigger. The bigger the better, says Julie. I know. I love that jumper too, Deborah. That is actually coming out again as a pattern on the website. And we'll be doing some small swatches here on the channel for you to have a look at so you know what you're doing with the pattern. I'm so tired. I don't have much sleep when there's holidays. I work day and night and nothing goes up. I work hard. Now, you know what it is? Because on the holidays, and this is a fact, I start new things that I don't even think about. I've never thought about them before. But I'm sitting there, I'm working, and all of a sudden, oh, that looks nice, yarn. Let's drop this. And I play with that. Oh, that looks nice. Drop that. And by the time I'm finished, there's 7 different projects. So I'm thinking, now I've got to try and fit them into the channel somewhere. And I do that on every holiday that we have. And I put them all away because they drive me nuts. And what I've been working on is the rest of this cardigan, because this one's got to go on Sunday. It's got to go to its destination Sunday. So fingers crossed I don't get sick or anything. Otherwise, it's not going to get there. But it's got to go. No, it should be okay, because all I have to do is that. I've weaved in all of the ends except the ones on the edge, but all the other ones are all weaved in, so I don't have much else to do. I'll still mess it up. No. So what I've been doing this past 4 days is just playing with projects. I have 7 projects that I started. It's the problem when you've got too much yarn. You just think, like, in fact, you'll see there's yarn missing. What yarn's missing? Does anyone know what yarn's missing? If you're one of my regulars, you'll know what was in that corner. Does anyone know what? Let's do a test. If someone can tell me what yarn is missing, I will pop $5. Oh my gosh, I'm such a naughty person. I'll pop $5 on my tally for the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. What are we up to at the moment? So it was 121, I said, plus let's add this up that I've got here. You've got 1, you got 7, you got 2. Oh, that didn't work. Just bear with me. Give me a moment. I failed maths. 121 plus $3.50. What is that? 150? 100 and something 50. Oh, wait a minute. Who said it? I think someone said it. Oh my gosh, I think someone said it. Wash your mouth out. The hand-dyed yarn. Oh, close. Karen's got it. Karen, no, thank you. Corinne, thank you, but it was what Karen said. It was Passion Flower, her yarn. Now, I've popped the bag down here. I can't show you what I'm making because that's a surprise. This was the yarn, and I've already wound up 2 skeins, one of the cream and one of this. This was the yarn, and so I started with something that's not going to happen for a while yet. So you'll probably see the yarn go back there because the project that I did, no, all good, Corinne, because you know Bendigo yarn, I'm not Bendigo. You know that Tandy's yarn is here as well. It's right here, right next to it. It was right next to it. So you were half right. Oh, by the way, let me put $5 on the telly. Thanks, Karen. I was hoping no one will get it. And so I did start something. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It can't go up for a while because I want to get our cardigans up and running, and we still have our other little projects that we're doing as well. So, but I do want to tell you that I have started something with this, and I'm so excited for that one. I will say it's a wearable. That's it. Not saying anything else. It could be anything. It could be a really large beanie with 800 grams of yarn. Is it 800? Hey, 1, 2, wait for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 grams of yarn. Well, that's a pretty big beanie. No, it could be a pair of pants. No. I don't think you'll ever catch me wearing. No, I shouldn't say that, because last year I put little flares on my pants, as you know. I put little flares on some jeans. I might have to do that this year so they can match this. Oh, no, that will take me forever. So I might have to do that this year, as you did. And it won't be pants. I will never make pants. Maybe one day. Maybe. But it's so crazy. How do I put this, just zip it shut before I get myself into a lot of trouble. So yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, did I miss someone saying hello? Oh, Lauren. Hello, Lauren. Lovely to have you here. Welcome. I missed you before. I do apologise. Welcome. Cheers, everyone. I need to have my drink. Oh, thanks, Jody. I'm still using your cup. I love this cup for water. And I'll tell you why. Yes, it is water. Marty, it's water. I'll tell you why. Because it's bigger than the average glass. And that means I get a full cup and a half. It's almost a cup and a quarter of water. Cheers. And thank you for that cup again, Jody. I love it. So what we're doing this week, on Thursday, you are getting the little small, I'm almost giving it away, the small project with Liz's choice of yarn. Well, color combination, I should say. And I'm fingers crossed. I don't think the other gear will be ready for Friday that Kiki and Marty chose. I'm not offended. I don't catch you very often due to time difference. Well, Lauren, lovely to have you here, hun. We have a lot of fun on our lives. We can be a little bit naughty. We can be good, but we can't be good. We're just naughty on our lives. We have a lot of fun on the lives. We do let ourselves go a little bit. And you know what? Why not? We work so hard during the week. I know I work day and nights. And like sometimes someone walks in when I'm working and I say, stop it, go away, leave me alone. Those are the things you don't see. Next week, I'm going to be heading off to our local library. I don't know why I got sidetracked there. I'm heading off to our local library. We've got a new library opened here. It's in an area called the Hub. I don't know what that means. I've never been there, but it's here in Glenroy. So I'm going to be checking that out. Apparently, it's a real fancy library. And I was a bit sad because I was going to lose my quiet room. If you didn't know this, the old Glenroy Library used to have a room where maybe about 5, 10, 15 different students could be in there nice and quiet. You weren't allowed to use your phone. You weren't allowed to talk. It was a room specifically for study. Silence. It was fantastic. Now, I used to use that all the time when I was designing because my brain doesn't focus for design, right? My brain works with eyes. I never use numbers. But to do a garment as such, I have to be able to focus. So I need quiet. And I used to go to the library when I was doing garments. Anyway, since, this world's been in turmoil, past 3 years, we haven't really had a proper place to go, right? But now they've reopened the new Glenroy Library, and I was a bit angry because I wasn't sure whether there was going to be a quiet room, but apparently they have your own quiet desk. There's like your own solitude quiet desk, which is like even better. Even better than a whole room. I prefer my own little desk, where I'm not disturbed. So I think I'm going to check that out next week. I wanted to check it out this week. I was a bit worried with Easter and everything, whether they'd have like time limits and how long you can stay for. So I'm going to wait till next week. I know with all the Easter break ending at the end of this week, then, maybe I say the end of this week. It's like people go on holidays for 2 weeks during Easter. People do that. I've not known to do it. I've never done it. I've never been on holidays during Easter. But people do, and they go away for the week and then the second week, and then, places close down and then they reopen and whatever. So I'm going to wait till next week. I'm going to check out that beautiful little library. Maybe have a chat with someone about what can happen at the library one day. I'm not going to say anything, but I'd love to have a chat with them about something. We can work something out. Anyway, that's something for the future. I'm not going to talk anymore. They're going to get me into trouble because I'm going to start talking and then they're going to say no. The library will say no, and I'll look like a silly person. As you do. Australians get a lot more holidays than other countries. Well, you say that, Jay, but most people who take holidays in Easter literally just take the holidays. They talk to their boss. They say, right, I would like the Monday, the Tuesday, the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of that week off, and I would like the 2 days before so I can go away for a week and a half or whatever. Most people ask their bosses for that time. I love the crochet when it's quiet, but my reality is stolen moments of crochet with a 3-year-old. I know, right? I have to admit, when my children were young, I did not crochet much. I think I restarted. I won't say started because I crocheted a lot before the kids were born, literally maybe even weeks before my oldest daughter was born. Afterwards, I did a little bit because she was, newborn. It was easier. But as they get a bit older, your hands are full. You haven't got time to sit down and relax. Just doesn't happen, right? And I had both my kids within, under 2 years of each other on purpose because I wanted them to grow up together. That's just something in my own head. A lot of people told me not to do it. That's hard work, but it's only hard work for a certain amount of years, and then everything starts to fall. It's always hard work. My kids are old. It's still hard work. 25 and the rest of it, they're all older than that. It's still hard work. So it doesn't matter. They're not that old because that would mean I'm not 29. Oops. But I am 29, so they're just caught up with me. That's all. when my daughter, because she's the oldest, my daughter, when she turns 29, I'll tell you all I'm 30. But until then, I'm going to be 29. So I just thought I'd let everyone know that I will be having a chat with the Glenroy Library. You never know, something may come up in the future where we might be able to work something out. I know, and again, I can't guarantee it. Depend on the library and what they say. I doubt very much they'll let me do it, but I'm gonna worth a try. You know, I try anything once, as you do. And I was going to do something with Pipeworks, and then I said, no, forget it. I'll just do my own thing with Pipeworks. What? And we'll see how we go. But some okay. Hang on a minute. I've missed everything. But some countries only get 5 days paid holidays a year. Is that right, Jay? Wow. Lauren, mine likes to try and join in, but she's 3, so coordination. Oh no. Like I said, Lauren, when I was 5 or 6, I think Teresa, my older sister, who's here on our live, she showed me how to crochet, and I used to get frustrated because I could guarantee you that my fine motor skills were just not in, and I say that all the time. And I get frustrated and throw this thing across the room, as you do, you know, when you get frustrated and you're 5. And so I didn't do much after that. I think around 8 or 9, I made a little bag or something. I can't remember what it was. I made something. It was some sort of bag. And by then I was feeling a bit happier. I did that with school, and I was feeling happier because all of a sudden I could do it. But I couldn't do it at 5, and I couldn't understand why. And it was because when you say that her motor skills aren't in yet, just wait, because I was 5 and my motor skills weren't in. They might have gone, you know, kicked in at 6, but I didn't bother trying it until I was 8 or 9. So, you know, trying to get them to do it too soon could make them a bit angry if they can't do it, and then they won't do it later. So maybe hold her back a little bit, give her a bit of ball yarn, make her do finger knitting, show her some finger knitting, you know, put the yarn around it, pull it over, like as if you're doing a slip knot. That's what finger knitting is. Where are we? She's a lefty, so I'm able to teach her easy. That's great. You're a lefty. That's good. Or she is. Okay. Some get less, none get some of holidays. Oh gosh, really? We do get a lot then. I was 10 when I learned to do basic chain and crochet stitch. Yes. I got my 5-year-old niece chaining like a pro, but she's very determined to focus and a focused kid. My 8-year-old niece was really fuming because she couldn't pick it up. I let my daughter play, and she loves it. Look, like I said, I couldn't pick it up. It took me a while. Teresa did try and show me. I give her credit. But it did take me a while to get it, because I could guarantee you those, you know, it's all about your hands and the way you work, and your brain has to tell your hands how to work. And if your skills aren't there, if your fine motor skills with your hands aren't there, no matter what that brain is telling you, it's not going to work. Yeah. So you've just got to be patient for them. I think 3-year-olds really young. 8-year-old was better with the knitting. In actual fact, Lauren, even though I don't take well to achu knitting, I was better at it than I was with crochet at that time, at that age. Teresa showed me how to knit as well, and I could do that. I didn't make anything because I wasn't any good at it. But I was better at it than crochet. So that goes to show how bad I was at crochet in those days. There you go. All right. So what's happening this week is I get frustrated even today when I try something new. So it does not matter how old you are when you are shown. I know, right? But I have to say that I was super angry with myself because I just couldn't work it out at the time, and it was angry. But anyway, this week we're going to get one project at least. The second project, fingers crossed, we might be able to get that on Friday. If not, you will see it on Saturday morning and you will get it on Monday. So long as we're all fine, fit and well, that's the way it works. What else can I tell you? Not much else today, guys. Like I said, I didn't do anything this week because of Easter, but we're back in action now. So, you know me, I'll work day and night till I get things done, as you do. I think knitting is harder, but I'm a lefty. Actually, I don't think knitting is harder. I just think it takes longer. I don't think it's harder as such. I think it just takes longer for me. Well, maybe it is hard for some people. I don't know. But it just takes longer for me to complete something with knitting than it does with crochet. And I think with crochet, you've got a bigger range. You can make garments like they do with knitting. You can make bags, you can make blankets. You can do some of these things with knitting as well. But with crochet, it kind of all works out really well no matter what you make with crochet. And there's so much you can do with crochet that you don't always do with knitting. Yeah. So I just find that it's so much, there's more to it than just plain old basic, let's make a cardigan, let's make a beanie, and let's make a pair of booties. There's just so much you can use. Takes longer takes longer when you knit if you're not used to it. Yes, I can't wait for the cardigan pattern to come out so I can go to Bendigo Woolen Mills again. Well, I have to be honest with you. I was supposed to go this Saturday with the group of friends, but something's come up and I can't go. I'm taking my daughter to the airport. She's traveling. Lucky girl. So I can't go to Bendigo. And I was going to go and I was going to check it out. The girls were going to go and check out the Elvis. If you didn't know, there's an Elvis, the Elvis Museum is up and running. It's all about all of Elvis gear. And apparently his wife was down here. What? She was down here for the show and we missed it. So there you go. I'm going there this way. Oh, are you? Yeah, I was supposed to go on Saturday, Jay, but yeah, I can't make it now. And that's live. But it's okay because I like seeing my daughter too. And I can go to Bendigo anytime I want. Anyway, so having said that, the cardigan is coming. Who was it that said it? It was Julie. Julie, the cardigan is coming. Be patient, darling. I'm actually working out. It's done. As you can see, it's made. I just need to work out sizes and make sure I get my sizes perfected before I say, right, here it is. Go and make it. See you later. My next size up size. So I need to make sure I have sizes for everyone. I'm so naughty. All right. So did anyone do the maths for me? Let's have a look. 121, 122, 123.50, 128.50. That's what we're up to, guys. $128.50 for our I don't know what you want to call it, a petty cash. What did I call it before? What did I call it on the comments? See, I don't even remember what I did an hour ago. I can tell you that in about 10 years' time, exactly what I did an hour ago, but I can't tell you now because I have a really good long-term memory. Short-term, I have no idea I couldn't tell you what I did last night. Did I do? I watched a movie. And then I fell asleep, as you do. So we are up to $128.50, and that is for our little Mad Money. Is that what it's called? The Elvis Expo was brilliant, and Priscilla was here for 3 days. Have a great time, Jay. Did you get to see Priscilla, Julie? Did you get to see Priscilla? I would love to have seen her. Is she still stunning? She was stunning then. She's probably still stunning now. Of course she is. Oh, you didn't get to see her. Oh, shame. You know who I want to see? Cher. Sure. She's the only one I want to see now. In that era, she's the only one I want to see. Other than that, apparently our Mr. Harry Styles is coming to Melbourne. I don't even believe that. What? What? He's hoping. Yay. All right, so just letting you know, you will get one tutorial up this week, maybe two, but definitely one crochet cache. Is that what you call it, Jody? What did I call it? I did say something on my, can I see it from here? I can't see it. If I had my other phone here, I could. I haven't got my other phone with us. I called it a petty cache. I didn't call it that. I called it a, can't remember. To tell you the truth, I wasn't really interested to see her. Oops, naughty me. She's not on my list either. But I figure if she's anyone that was close to Elvis, anyone who's close to Elvis would be great to meet, I think. Just knowing that they were close to Elvis in one way, shape or form, you know. Anyway, that's life. That's life. I sound really morbid now, don't I? I sound so morbid. I don't know what I called it, guys. Who read my community board? Did anyone read my community board? If you've got something open now, if you've got an extra window open, check my community board. See what I called it. I can't believe it. I don't even remember what I called it. You should see the mess I've made of my book. I've scribbled everywhere. To make these cardigans, I have notes upside down, on the sides, everywhere. I've got to get a ruler and just bring it down each line to see what note is where, because I made a mess of it. So now to get that third cardigan done, I'll perfect it perfectly. It's all going to be typed up on the computer anyway, and then I'm going to type it up first before making the final one, because that gives me that opportunity to change things that I need to change. I'll have the pattern typed up, printed off, I'll have it in front of me, and while I'm doing the third cardigan, because the second one's already done, while I'm doing the third cardigan, I can change it to suit, and then I'll have it set to a T. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. It's been an hour, hasn't it? An hour and 15 minutes. Not bad, not bad. We made it to an hour and 15 minutes with no projects. I say no projects because we didn't do anything this week. We didn't do anything. Float. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Float will be good. We'll call it the Australian sheep and we'll show float. Thank you. I think you're right. All right, let's call it that. So, or we can just call it the sheep show float, because by the time I say the Australian sheep show float, and I say it really fast because I speak really fast, it comes out really unusual. Oh, Anne, I didn't even know you were on, hun. Hello, Anne. Would you say goodbye? I didn't even see you come on. Oh, honey, I do apologise. Thanks for the fun. Well, look, we didn't have as much fun as we usually did. We did mess around with Easter eggs on Saturday's Live. If you haven't seen Saturday's Live, check Saturday's Live out. It was a little bit of silliness on our part. We did use that little antics. When you found one of these, you got $1 towards the float. When you found one of these, you got $2 towards the float. And that was coming out of my pocket just for a bit of fun. And naughty me was bringing the eggs back out, putting back on the table and starting again. It was costing me a fortune. I think we made about $42 on the day. What did we make? Let's have a look quickly. Yeah, we made $42 on Saturday. Me alone, just doing that. Oh, no, I think I put the other, no, it wasn't just me. I tell a lie. It was other people who put super chats in there as well. So there you go. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I've been Mary. This is Well Crochet Designs. Get excited because these cardigans are coming. On Saturday's Live, you will see both of them complete perfectly. Hopefully, they'll be dry on Saturday. They should be. If I wash them tonight, they'll be dry by Saturday. Thank you for joining me, and ciao for now. See you all soon. Bye.